So Yoal calls her and introduces Lee Min. After they all continue walking following Pio Wall, they find another big iron door, and when Pio Wall opens up the door, they were all blinded by the light after being underground for so long. Pio Wall was stunned by what he was seeing, a castle inside of the underground. They start walking toward the castle, and when Pio Wall opens up the door there was no one there. He notices the house was built in a hurry, and the interior was poorly made, that it has made just for appearance. He was called by Lee Min, who asked him about his eye, that his pupil is red and beautiful. He was shocked and didn't know that his pupil is red, and it must have something to do with the snake. Lee Min said that his eyes are not that visible nearby light torches and asked him what he was thinking. Pio Wall said just this and that. Lee Min said that he was different from other kids. While they were all confused, he's the only one thinking. Suddenly So Yoal and Song Chin-woo see them talking and asks them what they were doing. Lee Min replies, just about this and that. So Yoal asked them if they want to come to join them since all the kids decided to stick together. Pio Wall said we'll see. So Yoal asks him if he doesn't want to come with them. Pio Wall replies that he will see how things go. Then So Yoal asks Lee Min if she want to come with them. Lee Min agrees to come join them since she wants to stick together than be alone. Pio Wall thinks that they are not right in the head after being isolated for so long. That's why he decided to be alone and just watch for now. It's only been a short while and several groups have been formed. So Yoal and Song Chin-woo as the key members, the group that Kang-il leads, the group that gathered as Yeom Il-jung focus, and the group Go Young-sun as its head. While Pio Wall isn't part of any group, the kids start becoming suspicious of him because he's the only survivor in his sector. Suddenly a basket came down and it was a basket of vegetables. The kids suddenly rushed to take the food, but So Yoal and Song Chin-woo stopped them before they even get some food. The group representatives decided that they will distribute the food evenly. Pio Wall comes to get a share of the food. While trying to take his share, Yeom Il-jung stops him, telling him that no one will get some food without their permission and the basket is in their control. Yeom Il-jung throws his hand, and Pio Wall uses the momentum of his hand and shoves his thumb in eyes of Yeom Il-jung and slams him into the ground. Pio Wall asks him what did he say, while Yeom Il-jung screams in pain. Pio Wall keeps asking him what did he say, and the people around them asking him to let go of him. Pio Wall looks at them with threatening eyes and shoves his thumb harder into Yeom Il-jung's eyes while he screams louder and louder. Everyone thinks he has gone completely insane. So Yoal approaches Pio Wall asking to let go of Yeom Il-jung, and Pio Wall replies why should he? So Yoal said that Yeom Il-jung already understood after doing that much. Pio Wall asks her what about his share of the food, to which So Yoal replies that no one will touch his food and the other representatives agree. Pio Wall stands up and let go Yeom Il-jung. Yeom Il-jung gets angry at him, and Pio Wall asks him if he wants him to do that in his other eyes. While everyone is eating their share of food, Pio Wall eats and observes them from a distance. He thinks that this is a test to filter out the useful children. It was like from the start, and many children will die in the process. He thinks that if it comes to that, they're all going to be his enemy. So Yoal approaches him asking him that if he is still alright after making everyone his enemy and many of Yeom Il-jung's children left his group. Pio Wall replies after that incident her group became the biggest. So Yoal replies she thought that he wasn't interested since he keep his distance, but he been watching the whole time. Pio Wall replies that as much as they're interested in him, he's also watching them. Pio Wall wanted more to gain tolerance to poison, since being bitten is no longer painful. Kang-il starts calling everybody because the basket of food is coming. But Kang-il and Song Chin-woo is surprised because the food that arrives is so little. So Yoal is surprised that the food that arrives is so little, and Pio Wall gets up and thinks that the test has started now. Mak Nasum is a boy who survives in the final last sector and entered the group that So Yoal leads. Suddenly he was found dead, and the people in his group gets angry, asking who would do such a thing. Song Chin-woo was angry and wanted to take revenge on whoever did it. So Yoal replies that it doesn't matter who. The important is someone who follows them is dead and they have to take revenge on exact same way. Pio Wall thinks that the next is the weakest one in the group and the war has now started. The weakest of Go Young-sun's group was found dead, and this was only the beginning. Every time a night passed, someone was found dead. One of So Yoal's, then Yeom Il-jung's, Go Young-sun's, and Kang-il's groups continued to die. The children started distrusting each other and became as savage as demons from starvation. Pio Wall resumes eating moss so that he won't go starving. The other starved children still haven't visited him, but Pio Wall is sure they will come for him. A group of people walks towards him. He thinks that there are at least 4 of them, and no way that they get this far by being lost. Yeom Il-jung asks his group if they're walking in the right way. He already killed 2 people after their last fight. He was angry and wanted to take revenge. Suddenly one of his crew starts screaming and saying that something bit his leg. The other two starts panicking, asking what's wrong when he collapsed from the poison of the snake. Yeom-il-jung screams that there's something here, and suddenly one of his crew is gone, dropping the torch. Yeom-il-jung shouted, asking where the hell is he? Pio-wall slowly comes from the darkness and grabs the neck of Yeom-il-jung's crew. Yeom-il-jung's crew started to fear for his life as Pio-wall slowly choked him. Yeom-il-jung asks him to let go of his crew. Pio-wall thinks, at this rate, he will die and he will become a murderer. He thinks that it's not the best to kill someone right now, but Pio-wall still kills him. He realizes that sooner or later he has to kill someone. Yeom-il-jung gets angry, saying that he kills his men, and dashes at him to attack him, but Pio-wall dodges all of his attacks. Yeom-il-jung gets more angry and attacks him with full power, but he was shocked when suddenly Pio-wall disappeared from his sight. Yeom-il-jung said, "Where did he go and come out? Stop hiding like a rat." Then Pio-wall shows up behind his back, saying it won't end with one eye this time. Yeom-il-jung runs away from Pio-wall while screaming. He was terrified at him. Pio-wall starts approaching him. Yeom-il-jung becomes more terrified and starts sweating a lot. He proposes to Pio-wall that they should join forces. Yeom-il-jung says that he won't survive against all the kids. If they join forces, not even so Yoal and other groups will be matched to them. If he doesn't like that, he can become his underling and be useful to him. Pio-wall looks at him and says that he is sure that he will be obedient at first, but as time passes he will betray him. Then suddenly Pio-wall crunches and uses his palm to attack him. Then he goes behind his back to grab his neck, and Pio-wall uses all of his hand strength to choke him, until Yeom-il-jung lost his breath. After killing Yeom-il-jung, Pio-wall is gasping for breath and says that the reason why he kills him is that he is still weak, then walks away. After, Yeom-il-jung's group was disbanded after he was found dead and his confidants. Every representative is shocked and knows who killed Yeom-il-jung. So Yoal wonders how strong is he after killing 4 people on his own. Kang-il thinks that he shouldn't become his enemy because of how strong he is, and Go Young-sun thinks that he's so cunning and spiteful man. He knows exactly what to do to make people fear him. He asks his crew that don't do anything with Pio-wall and don't even approach him. Suddenly one of his crew comes running at him. Go Young-sun asks him why is he running like that for. His crew replies that he spotted one of So Yoal's crew that has been banished. Go Young-sun asks what about their food. His crew replies that they have a potato and if they don't hurry they might eat it. Go Young-sun thinks that killing just for one potato it's not good, but still agrees to go. They see the 2 people So Yoal banished holding a potato, when suddenly their eyes turn red from seeing the food because of starvation. Go Young-sun was surprised to see his crew like that, and even before he could react they already all rushed in. The 2 people were surprised when they see a lot of people coming towards them. While his crew trying to chase them, he realizes the place is disadvantageous for them. Then suddenly one of the girls who are running whistle. Out of nowhere a bunch of people comes out of the windows holding a rod and hit one of Go Young-sun's crew in the head. His other crewmate is shocked. Go Young-sun signals them to retreat because it was a trap. Then a bunch of people was coming from his behind and surrounded him. So Yoal comes out saying they caught a big fish only using just a potato. Now they can reduce a lot of mouths to feed today. Go Young-sun begs only just to take his life. So Yoal replies that she likes to do that, but there's not much food left. Go Young-sun said that will be she only satisfied after killing them all. So Yoal replies that if he is in her position he would do the same, and orders her crew to kill them all. They rushed to attack Go Young-sun, but some of them got beaten off by his crew and him. But he ended up fighting Song Chun-woo. So Yoal looks up and notices Pio-wall at the top of the house. Pio-wall knows now why they are here. Battle using terrains, various shortcuts, and tricks. A building that is almost impossible to infiltrate as long the security is competent. The people who build it wanted them to get accustomed to it and get used to killing people. They're trying to use them in a terrain like this. If there is a huge place like his, they must be an influential figure. The consequences are massive if they attack the place recklessly. That's why they're using them. They are tools they can throw after using them once. They've thrown them into hell and completely demolished their nature. Pio-wall thinks that what they're trying to do is raise them to be an assassin.